Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the major hangout you've all been waiting for, the Bankroll team with the best bets across Europe. We do have another guest with us, and once again, I've got the noise going in my ears. It's not fun. There we go. One of these weeks, I will get used to this. I've stopped it before. But if everybody is ready, let's get introducing some people. We're going to go from left to right on my screen, and we're going to start with our guest of the week, Damien. Damien, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Damien, can you tell us a bit about who you are, where you're from, and what it is you do?
Okay, I'm the managing director at Tipster, based in the Midlands in the United Kingdom. And yeah, we just run a platform that verifies roughly 10,000 tips a week, growing. And yeah, just going to share a bit of information today.
Okay, well, look forward to hearing it. And of course, we have our two guests, our regular guests, our not just guests, they are part of the furniture. They are a valid and necessary part of the team. Let's say hello to Martin first of all, Martin Green.
Hello, Stuart.
How are you doing, Martin? Where are you? Come on, tell us all.
I'm doing very well. I'm in the Hunter Valley, which is about 2 hours north of Australia. There's lots of kangaroos outside. They've all congregated and they're looking menacing.
Them dangerous, them kangaroos. Don't get in a fight. I hear they box one. And
bring one home.
Alex.
Hi, Stuart.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, Stuart. Ready to make some profit this weekend. Come on, let's do it.
Have you had lots of sleep?
After a bad World Cup qualifying round with a lot of stupid matches, not to say more than that, we are back with our regular best bets of the weekend show. And come on, we are more than 22 units of profit this season, and we would like to make some more profit this weekend.
Well, talking about all of that, let's have a quick look. Let's see if I can get the screen up. It's going to take me a minute. Hang on. There we go. We're going to talk about the best bets diary, everything we've been doing, all of the results and everything. Let's see. Oh, this is no fun. Nothing's working, is it?
No worries.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I can hear a clicking in the background. So if anybody's got a clicking going, please stop it.
No worries. I think that is the same. If you cannot do it, it is the same from from the last show. So over 22, 23 units of profit overall, and on the Premier League Hunters, we talked yesterday on such a great job that we are doing week in and week out.
Yes, it's been pretty good. I don't think I've been contributing too well, but you guys have been storming ahead.
That's all right.
I think everybody else is.
I've been propping the team up. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. So, are we ready to get going with this week's bet?
I'm good to go.
Everybody. All right. So, as always, sponsored by 888 Sport, and we're going to try and put out some odds for them as we go. But the first game we're going to get started with is probably the big one. Now, I don't know how many people are on this, because I definitely am. We've also got Damien, Alex, and Martin. We are all on this one. So,
do we agree there?
Liverpool against Manchester United, the big one. Let's start with Martin, because you're such a big Manchester United fan.
Oh, always love a bit of Man United. Well, Man United, as we know, have been in fine form so far this season, still unbeaten in the league and playing very well indeed. Liverpool in pretty poor form. They've been hit by an injury to Sadio Mane, which isn't looking very good for them at all. So I think they'll struggle with that. Man United looking strong defensively, haven't conceded, only conceded twice all season, and looking very good going forward. So I think they'll get a result here. But I'm going to go 1.92 on Man United draw no bet.
Okay. So Man United draw no bet on that. As I said, big fan of Manchester United, can't you? Damien, our guest tipster for today. How are you doing and what have you got?
Right then, pretty much agree with everything the man just said. I've got 1.96 Pinnacle, Man United plus 0 Asian handicap. So the same bet in essence.
Okay, so we're 2 out of 3 Manchester United plus 0 or something similar.
Yeah.
I'm personally on the draw. I think this is going to be a very, very tight game. I'm a little bit scared by it. Of course, this is, as always, a value bet of mine picked out by one of my systems. And I think with some injuries on both sides, Pogba, Fellaini, they're both going to be missing this one. I think we might see a game that's going to be pretty tight. We might see a game that's low on goals. And I think a draw is not too bad. 3.4 with Bet Victory is the odds I've got. Alex, what are you on?
I have two tips from this match. Yes, I'm on the same page with you guys. Yesterday it was one of my tips on the Premier League punters. Manchester with draw no bet. I don't see Manchester losing this match. Maximum a draw there, so we will take our money back in case of the draw. But also I love the over 2.5 goals at 1.93. I think that even though Sadio Mane will miss this match, Salah is in incredible shape. Qualifying his team at the World Cup next year, but we should be worried about how many Premier League players traveled and how much they traveled to play their World Cup qualifier matches. So I mean, we should be careful on the stake this weekend at least, because we had a lot of pressure on a lot of players. And we saw a lot of injuries going on with big names. And I'm talking about Morata, I'm talking about Bale, and I'm talking a lot about a lot of other players. So I think that we can definitely see United not losing this game. Draw no bet seems reasonable, but also the over 2.5 at 1.93.
Okay, so that sounds pretty good. You're on the over. I'm definitely on the under on this one, under 2.5.
Yeah, you are going with the trend because the last matches between these two teams are with unders. But I think that Liverpool will participate also will find the back of the net in front of Manchester United. And the clap was from Damian. Right now, I just saw it. I was
going to say, where's Damien gone? Has he had enough of us already?
Well, there was a clicking noise, and it seems to be coming from him. So he's just logging back in. Don't worry, he'll be back in a second. All right, moving on. Let's go to Crystal Palace against Chelsea, and it's our boys from Need for Tips again. So we're going to go reverse order. Alex first, then Martin. Alex, what do you have for us?
Yeah, it's me and Martin, and I think that we are on the same page. I don't see Crystal Palace putting a lot of problems to Chelsea. Chelsea missing some players. Morata, as I said, is not playing. For sure, this match he will not play. Also, maybe the Champions League next week. But I don't see Crystal Palace making a lot of problems to Chelsea. Wait 1 second. Okay. I think that Chelsea should be able to cover the minus 1.25 Asian handicap at 1.96. Not to say the minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap at 2.15 or something like that. But I will be conservative in this one. So I will half of my stake, I will put it aside. So minus 1.25 looks reasonable. Almost double your money with that.
Yeah, I was looking at this one and I thought just a straight Chelsea win looked okay, to be honest. I was quite surprised at the odds. Crystal Palace are awful. Martin, what have you got for us?
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I'd consider sticking Chelsea in an accumulator, definitely. Or if you've got a load of money, just lump on them. Crystal Palace still haven't scored a goal yet all season. And although Chelsea did lose to Man City last time out, they're still a very, very good side, and they were tired from beating Atletico Madrid in midweek. This should be a complete mismatch, I would suggest. So, yeah, I've got two bets. Chelsea minus 1 Asian handicap is 1.7. And also going Chelsea to win to nil, 2.25. Crystal Palace can't buy a goal at present. And that looks a really good bet for me. I think they won't give Crystal Palace too many chances and should be far too strong for them.
All right. So, goals generally, we're thinking overs, right? And Chelsea to score them all?
Yeah, I mean, I just think to win to nil. I can't see Crystal Palace scoring. I think Chelsea could get a couple.
Palace don't have a fit striker, do they?
Not that I'm aware of. And I think Michy Batshuayi can come in and do a very good job. And we've got Eden Hazard returning to his best fitness now. So I think those two could really terrorise this Palace defence.
Okay, right, moving on. Burnley against West Ham. Only one person has a tip for this one, and it is our guest, Damien. What have you got for us?
It's quite a simple one. You are? I've gone with Burnley. Again, Asian handicap 0. Odds are 1.95 with Pinnacle. I just think that West Ham's consistency is kind of, well, it's non-existent pretty much, and I just think that price, Burnley at home, is not a bad shout.
Yeah, I have to say I agree with that. I think the odds have dropped on that one as well. I mean, I was looking 2.1, 2.2 just yesterday. Those odds have come down quite a long way. So I think the market is also thinking we're going to be looking at a Burnley win in this clash of the Claras. Okay.
So, Damien, can you tell me?
I was supposed to put a little yes by my name on that one.
Were you? Well, you didn't.
I didn't. I apologize. I'm going to go for unders in that game at 1.71, under 2.5 goals. All of Burnley's last 6 games have seen under 2.5 goals. West Ham aren't exactly devastating going forward at present. I think Burnley keep it tight and try to nick a goal on the break. So yeah, under 2.5 goals.
All right, we've got somebody asking about Championship football over on the chat on YouTube. Have to tell you, Robinson Yepes, we're talking about the best bets from the best leagues, and that doesn't include the Championship. Sorry, bud. All right, Swansea City versus Huddersfield. Somehow Natalie has a tip on this one, and she's not even here. Hello, Natalie. We all love you. Congratulations. Just in case people didn't know, Natalie gave birth last week to a beautiful little baby girl. So congratulations. Yes, so Natalie has a tip. I think there may be someone else here. But also Damien has a tip. What do you got for us?
I think that Swansea they've likely. I think that they've got a good chance going down this season. I think that Huddersfield are. I think so. I think that some of the teams that have gone up will do better, which kind of just based on last season alone puts them in the thick of things when it comes to the relegation battle. Mm-hmm. We'll see, but Huddersfield plus 0.25, anything above evens, to me that's a very solid bet. Okay, and what odds have you got for that? Any just around evens, 1.97, something like that? It was 2.0 something. 2.0 something is good enough for me. Yeah. All right. So, anyone got a concern on that?
Swansea just dreadful in front of goal at present. If they can't fix that, they're definitely going down. Yeah, I'd say that Huddersfield. I think we've started to see the beginning of the end here on this one.
Yeah, I think that Huddersfield are overrated, big time. I don't know. I want to see some more matches from them before coming to bet something on Huddersfield.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment. I do think that they're potentially overrated in some aspects, but I do think that discipline's something that they've got. And I like the manager, so I just think that they're going about it relatively well.
Well, there's certainly like the Bankroll team, they work very, very hard. Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Oh, God, Martin. Which way is this going to go? This could go either way. Martin, what you got for us?
No, I'm going for the Tottenham win here. I think I just keep waiting for them to get over this Wembley hoodoo that they have, the sort of the strange home performances. I think this is a game they can win comfortably. Bournemouth are a side that like to come out and play attacking football and leave gaps at the back, which I think the likes of Harry Kane can really exploit. So I'm going to go Tottenham minus 1.75, Asian handicap at 1.79.
Okay. As a Spurs fan, as I think all games this season, it slightly worries me because we've got a situation where Bournemouth love playing open attacking football, and a big wide pitch probably helps them out. And last season they looked at their best when Aki was in the team, and of course now he's joined the club permanently. They've improved their goalkeeper. Yeah, this one's a bit of a worry for me, especially at Wembley after an international break. I'm not betting on this one, I have to say. Moving on, I am on the next one. Watford against Arsenal. Martin is with me on this one. And Damien has also got a bet. I very much doubt that Martin has the same bet as me, though, because the crazies are here, and I'm on Watford to win. 1.5 with Bet Victor. I think Watford are a side that people are seriously underestimating this season. They're going to be very, very good. And that Arsenal defence looks creaky. And, of course, Shkodran Mustafi was injured in Germany's game this week. So probably their best defender is out. Martin, what's your reply to all of that?
I don't know about Shkodran Mustafi being Arsenal's best defender, to be honest. He's we're in real trouble if he is. I think, Koscielny will be back there. Monreal's doing pretty well at centre-half. And, yeah, they might either play Holding or Mertesacker. No, I mean, this is a happy hunting ground for Arsenal. They won 3-1 here last season and 3-0 the season before that. They like going to Vicarage Road. Just like I said with Bournemouth, Watford aren't really the sort of team that parks the bus. Watford will come out and try and play some football. And the smaller teams that fail to park the bus against Arsenal typically end up losing. So, yeah, I'm going the opposite way. Arsenal to win this one, 1.67.
All right, so there may be a dance-off.
Yep.
Is that in our future?
Can't wait to see you with your maracas.
We were talking a lot yesterday on the Premier League punters, and Flash was going with Watford to win against Arsenal. Weird. I had also the Alex Classic, both into score in the over 2.5. I think that we can see goals, but it's not from my favorite tips of the weekend, to tell you the truth.
No, to be honest, Flash has been doing okay this season. He's so I'm not too unhappy to be on the same side of him as this one. Damien, I think you may be the clincher unless you're going for the draw. What have you got for us?
I'm siding with the away side. I think minus 0.75, 1.84 is very good. And yeah, it's probably my strongest bet out of the 5 that I've got from the Premier League this week.
Oh, okay. So I might be in trouble here.
Definitely in trouble.
All right, Brighton against Everton. We've got Damien and we've got Martin. Damien, let's come to you first on this one.
Don't tell me that Everton will start their season to tomorrow or Saturday.
No, I think I'm with you then. Brighton, Asian handicap +0, 1.88 with Pinnacle is well, it's not easy money, but I think that they're going to be tough to beat, and Everton aren't the team to do it, I don't think. So I think at worst we should be pushing that.
All right. Martin, what have you got to say on this?
Well, now this is what happened. This is where I clicked yes on this one instead of the Burnley West Ham game. I meant to go for Burnley. I like the Burnley West Ham game, but I don't like this one at all, really, to be honest. So that was definitely a mistake. I thought. Yeah, I mean, two pretty unpredictable teams. It looks like a relegation 6-pointer if you look at the table. But yeah, I can see Everton sort of surging up the table sooner or later. But yeah, I don't really fancy them in this game. So yeah, I think you could side with Brighton here, but yeah, staying away from them myself.
Okay, right. Upon a request from Dario Moriali over in the chat room, we're going to skip right over to Serie A. We'll be back to Liga.
1 second, we have Leicester versus West Brom.
Oh, we do have Leicester versus West Brom. How did I forget this? This is one of mine. Alex,
Exactly.
Let's go for you first. What you got?
Straight home win at Evans, 2.05. The odds increased lately, the last 24 hours. 2.05, the best odds on the market right now. I think that Leicester should easily win this match. Not easily, but the odds are incredible for a home win. Vardy slightly injured. Skipped England's matches in the World Cup qualifiers, but he will be 100% on Monday on the pitch playing for his team. And I think that Leicester should start their season on Monday.
Fair enough. I'm not exactly on the same page as you. I think this will be a closer game.
This is one of your the crazy tips, right?
It's not that crazy. It's really not. The draw. I think you've got West Brom playing away from home. They're tough to beat. They're not a side that's going to give up goals easy. And as you said, Vardy's been, had a little niggle. He's not on top form right now. Nobody else seems to be scoring too many goals for Leicester. So the draw for me, 3.4 with Bet Victor.
It's
no
not,
one.
I was going to say, it's not one of my tips, but my model's got Leicester at 1.8. So.
Oh, okay. So
personally, I'd stayed away from it, but that's where it is.
All right, skipping straight over to Serie A because of Dario Moriali, of course. We're going to start with Juventus against Lazio. And now I know I'm on this one. Is anybody else? Alex?
Yes, I was looking the winners market, but it's really weird because Lazio beat Juventus in the Italian Super Cup at the beginning of the season, and they are full of confidence heading to this away match against the Juventus. Of course, Juventus are the better team. They failed to impress me at this start of the season. They are not the same team from last year's. Also, their defense is not the same. So I'm going to pinpoint that Dybala and Ciro Immobile, the two main strikers from each team, are on the two positions on the top scorers chart. First Dybala and second Ciro Immobile. And I think that we should look at the goals market, and incredible over 2.5 at 1.85. I think that it really has value there.
Yeah, Immobile getting up the goal scoring charts, quite surprised. He struggled at his previous two clubs, so to do as well as he is right now is a bit of a shock, I have to say. I personally am going with the form. I'm going with the Juventus win. It's far from the crazy. 1.55 with Pinnacle. I think that is the lowest bet of the evening for me. Robinson Yepes has come back on. He says his best bet is that Spurs won't win the Premier League. Like, that's going to hurt me. Or come as a surprise, let's be honest. Not been anywhere near it during my entire lifetime, so not really an issue. Okay. Up next, we've got AS Roma against Napoli. Alex and Martin have been this one. We'll start with Martin.
I've been very impressed with Napoli's form this season. They've been phenomenal going forwards. Just love the way they've been blowing away teams. Really did a number on Lazio. I think they are looking like a really interesting bet to win Serie A. I think Juventus can overhaul them over the course of the season, but they've been doing very well. This is their first real stern test of the season. They don't have a very good head-to-head record against Roma in recent times. So this is going to be the real sort of thing that determines how strong their title credentials are. I think they can go and get a result there. So I'm looking at Napoli draw no bet at 1.8.
Okay. And Alex, are you going to agree or disagree on that one?
I totally agree, but it's not one of my tips. But I totally agree with Martin. I cannot agree with Martin. Even if I want to don't agree with Martin, I will never do, because he's my mate. And he's the second match of Napoli, big one. First one, it was against Lazio 3 rounds ago, when they trashed Lazio away 4-1. So Roma is not the same side, the same team from last year, and Napoli started the season really, really strong. The best attack with 25 goals, maximum points after 7 matches. But it will be a tough match in Rome. This is my only Alex classic, both teams to score and the over 2.5 at 1.85.
There are no more Alex Classics this week. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, this is my one and only Alex Classic.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise how far AS Roma have dropped off, isn't it? I mean, they've lost one major player, can we say? Is that it?
Yes, Salah.
Yeah.
Well, they sold Salah and they sold Rudiger to Chelsea, but then Rudiger, yeah, and then they bought 12 new players for about 120 million pounds. So it's been a real job trying to integrate all of them into the team. The same Juventus really overhauled their squad, and I mean AC Milan bought a whole new first team, whereas Napoli have got the continuity from last season, and it's really benefited them at the start of this campaign.
Yeah, and they had a good side last year as well, and they were scoring goals. So I mean, yeah, Napoli got a really good chance in this one. Okay, Fiorentina against Udinese. Very quickly, this is my one. Yeah, another bit of a crazy one. I'm on Udinese. I thought the odds were somewhat crazy in this. I have to say, for the two sides, Fiorentina have not done well at the start of the season. Udinese, okay, not too bad, but certainly there is value in this one. 5.5 with Pinnacle. I'm sure no one else here is going to agree with that, but I'm okay with it.
I cannot disagree.
Or agree. Okay, up next, we've got Bologna against Spal. Alex and Martin, Yeah, in lockstep again. What have we got? Martin, what you got?
Going for the home win here. Spal aren't in particularly exciting form. They've taken just 1 point from their last 5 games, and that was against fellow relegation candidates Crotone, whereas Bologna come into the game on the back of a 2-match winning streak. And yeah, they look to be the superior side here, more experienced. And yeah, I think the odds look very attractive. 1.92 on the home win against the newly promoted team that's in real trouble. Can't ignore that.
That sounds good. Alex, are you on the same page?
Yeah, great minds think the same. I didn't understand the high odds 1.92 for Bologna against Spal. I think that Spal is one of the teams that will get relegated. Yeah, they have 5 points, but as Marty won only 1 games. And if you see how they're playing, I stayed in the last 2 rounds to watch them. So poor. I don't understand what they are doing in Serie A right now. And Bologna, not only that they are more experienced and they won their last 2 matches, but they won their last 2 matches keeping a clean sheet and winning away, both at Sassuolo and at Genoa. Some tough matches from my point of view, given the fact that Sassuolo and Genoa were pretty decent teams in the last season. So 1.92 for Bologna, it should be a banker. Double.
Okay, I have to say the chat room seems to have gone very quiet when we simply started talking about Serie A. Is there anyone here that thinks Spal can win? I'm thinking not. All right, Inter Milan against AC Milan. Damien, you've jumped in with a late one here. What have you got for us?
Yes, outright Inter Milan to win.
Inter Milan to win. Wow,
Interesting.
big call. Wow,
I will explain why. Don't worry, I will explain why. I will explain why, because I'm on the same page.
Go on, Alex.
Yeah,
tell me why, because I'm not sure this is a good one for me. Oh.
AC Milan, I think that they are top investors in the summer break. As Martin mentioned earlier, they are the team that built a new team from scratch. So, of course, that they will need at least 1 year to gather around and play as a team. Right now, they are not playing as a team at all. They are saying that they want to finish in top 4, which I don't think that it will happen. Their coach will be sacked till January, I'm sure about that. So Inter in Derby della Madonnina are really, from my point of view, they are favorites in this one. They act like a team, and in the last matches I saw Inter are doing such a good job, and AC Milan are really poor with those big investments. So I'm going with Inter to win at 2.15.
Thing I found about AC Milan. Go on.
I was just going to say the price is actually drifting the past few hours.
Yeah.
So it's now up to like you can get almost like 2.25 at a lot of places. And
pretty nice.
If you wanted to try it, you could always leave it more and see if the money's going more with AC Milan.
Yeah, it's probably going to top out at some point, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, it could be close to it now, to be honest.
Yeah. For me, AC Milan, they've invested a lot of money, but they've also bought a lot of Serie A experienced players. So I think they're going to get it right at some point. And Inter Milan, they've been such a dodgy team to back at times. It's been very, very difficult. So I'm staying out of this one. Not this weekend. All right. Yeah, I'm going to hold you to
Sorry, Stuart. Come on, 2 losses in a straight lost defeats against Sampdoria 2-0, against AC Roma 2-0, and I was on AC Roma that match when AC Milan lost. It was 2.6 for Roma to win on the road, and they won. So I'm going to go against them till they will say something to me.
Okay, so Shane is saying that he's backed AC Milan to qualify for the Europa League. What do we think of that?
To qualify for the Europa League, or to win in Europa League, or to win the Europa League?
No, I don't think he could be talking about winning the Europa League.
I think he means winning the Europa League.
Seriously? No, in that case, no. No, he's saying to win.
Yeah, never.
But Arsenal taking it so seriously, aren't they?
Yeah. Ashley Maitland-Niles leading the charge along with the Jeff, Rene Adelaide. Yeah, can't beat those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I'm sure that we'll see some third place places from Champions League going in Europa League and winning it.
Yeah. So what's that? Borussia Dortmund going in there.
Tottenham.
Sorry,
Tottenham.
can't keep a clean face. Yeah. Okay.
Spurs.
Right. Moving. We're going to go back a little bit now because normally we do Premier League, Liga, and then Bundesliga, but we skipped all the way over to Serie A. So we're going to go back to Liga, where there's only 3 bets. I'm on the first one. I'm the only one on the first one. Lyon against Monaco. And Monaco to win for me. I was really surprised to see the odds of these. Odds of 3 for an away win against Lyon, who are a good side. But I think Monaco, they've got something a little bit interesting going on down there. They've rebuilt their side, and they're still doing very, very well. Anyone going to argue with me on that?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I think that we will see goals, all 5 goals in the match. Monaco to score Monaco to score over 1.5 team goals. More than that, I don't see. I will skip the winners market.
Okay. Up next, we've got Dijon against Paris Saint-Germain. Alex, this is you, all of you.
First of all, I want to say hi to Rodolfo, one of our colleagues that is filming with us all the way from USA from time to time. He's one of our guests on our shows that he's watching us, and he says AC Milan Inter draw. So I don't agree with him, but anyway. Dijon versus PSG. PSG should destroy Dijon in this one. Minus 2.25 at 1.87.
What? Fantastic set of odds. Yeah. I didn't see that one. Wow.
Yeah.
But they won the last game.
Conservative, minus 2.25. Yes, exactly. They should destroy. They should destroy them.
Oh, wow. That's good. Okay. Girondin Bordeaux against FC Nantes, led by our old friend Ranieri. What have you got for us, Alex?
Okay, I think that this Nantes team should matches. They are coming after 4 wins in a row, but they will travel to play one of the most experienced side when it comes to the home matches. They won 13 from their last 15 home matches without losing anyone. None of these matches. So I think Bordeaux should easily win this match. Banker of the week for me, 1.8. Not okay. They are defending really well, but scoring, I don't see them scoring. They might score, let's say, against Bordeaux, but Bordeaux should win this one. I'm not worried about it. It's a banker.
Okay, we've got Heinz
1.8.
We've got Heinz Vol, I think that's how you say his name, on the chat saying Bordeaux minus 1.5, odds of 3. Would you back that or not?
No, I would go with -1 with half of my stake, but full stake or maybe double stake, because it's a banker. I will go with straight winner for Bordeaux.
Okay, all right. So moving away from Ligue 1 and going on to Bundesliga now. Bayern Munich against Freiburg. And Martin, you are all on your own on this one. What you got?
Well, obviously, exciting times at Bayern Munich. Everyone thought it was going to be Nagelsmann or Tuchel taking over, but they surprised us all by going for 73-year-old Jupp Heynckes. That's how you say it. Bit of a legend, obviously. Jupp Heynckes, a bit of a legend at Bayern. Obviously, won the treble last time out. And I think he didn't get. He left to pave the way for Guardiola to take over, but he couldn't have left on more of a high. He won the Champions League, won the league and the cup, and did a better job than Carlo Ancelotti or Guardiola could do. So I think his arrival will galvanise what has been a struggling Bayern team so far. I think they should get a pretty comfortable win against Freiburg here. Freiburg have played 3 away games so far this season, and they've only scored in 1 of them. And they're coming up against the likes of Manuel Neuer and Boateng and Mats Hummels here. So I don't think they'll score here either. Bayern win to 0, 1.83.
That's pretty good considering Bayern's straight win is, what, 1.3, I think, right now? Something like that?
1.2, I think, now.
Oh, God's gone down even further. Yeah, I mean, Heynckes did a really good job in his first spell there, or his second spell. He's been there a few times now, hasn't he, as a coach or a manager. He did very well last time, and if he gets anything like that this time, they will be very, very happy with him, I'm sure. On moving on, it is Hertha Berlin against Schalke, and I'm the only one on this. And I'm on Schalke. Schalke's a side, they've got some very, very good young players. And I was kind of surprised to see the odds on this one. 2.98 with Pinnacle. I think that's some pretty good value in there. Anyone got anything on that?
Looks like a tight game. But yeah, good value.
I'd be reluctant to get in it.
All right. Okay.
Tough to call.
So moving on to our last league of the evening, we're going on to La Liga. Starting with Espanyol against Levante, and this one is just me. And the crazies are now in force. We're going with Levante. Odds are 5. There's some value here. That's about the only reason I'm backing it. Espanyol have been pretty poor, I think. They've not been a great side. Levante, probably this year's surprise package in La Liga. So there's a chance here. There's definitely value, so that's the only reason I'm backing it. Moving on, what else we got? Athletic Bilbao against Sevilla, and I'm the only one on this as well. Except this time I've gone from the aways to the homes, 2.5 the bet Victor. Pretty happy with that, I have to say. I think home side against the Sevilla team that is beatable. I'm all right with those. Next, Getafe against Real Madrid.
Sorry, Stuart. I think that La Liga this year doesn't represent so much value in terms of profit. Weird matches. When you're talking about Bilbao winning against Sevilla, Sevilla is in really good shape right now. They might put big problems to Bilbao. But let's go with your bet. Athletic Bilbao lost home against Doria Lugansk in Europa League 0-1. Dreadful. Incredible. Really
but
poor.
Sevilla are beatable. They've been a bit of a shaky side over the last few seasons, and I don't think they've quite got that out of their thing. I mean, taking apart their the Europa League exertions, they've failed in Europe pretty much every season. They haven't really done too well. I think they're beatable, and there's value on this for me. I think I'm more worried about the Levante bet than the Athletic Bilbao one.
Christian Benic is totally opposite you on both Sevilla and Hertha there.
Okay, well, I'm okay with that.
And Dario Morales says Dortmund versus Leipzig, no one, even a lean. If not a top tip, even a lean, we don't have.
Martin versus Leipzig. I found this one really, really difficult. Dortmund doing really, really well, but Leipzig they've got a good technical team. They've got pace. I think they can cause any side they face trouble, but they're not really doing it this season. So for me, that's the reason I'm staying out of it.
Martin, nothing on that match?
Oh no, I'm afraid not. I totally agree with Stuart there. It's I love RB Leipzig. They made me a lot of money last season, but they've been a bit inconsistent this time around. I think Dortmund can get the better of them. They've started the season in very good form, but yeah, I just don't see the value in the odds that have been released.
No, I agree with that. Getafe against Real Madrid. Alex, you can have a crazy one for us?
No. Someone was saying earlier. I think that it was. Hind, if I'm pronouncing okay, our friend Hind. He will say to us, I'm going with Real Madrid minus 1.5, despite Real Madrid missing a lot of players. Over the last 5 matches, I think that they won at least 3 goals difference against Getafe. Now I'm putting only 2 goals margin against them at Getafe, so they should do the job. They should get the job done. Minus 1.5. At 1.8.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We're going to finish with a pairing. So we're going to skip forward to one of the last games of the weekend. That's Eibar against Deportivo La Coruña. And this one is mine. And once again, crazies in force. Deportivo La Coruña, odds are 4. Moving swiftly on before anyone gets a chance to blame me on anything. Let's go back a little bit to Athletic Madrid. Let's go Madrid against FC Barcelona. This game is big. I'm staying well out of this one. So far out of it. Barcelona missing Iniesta, they're missing Dembele. Oh, wow, there's so many reasons not to back them. Martin, what you got?
Oh, come on, Stuart. They've been missing they've been missing Dembele for weeks and it hasn't stopped them. They've won all their games so far this season. Barcelona been fantastic so far this campaign. They've shrugged off the loss of Neymar. they've tightened at the back to compensate for his absence, and Messi is just playing like a man possessed. He seems hell bent on getting that Ballon d'Or back from Cristiano Ronaldo at some point. I think I'd be feeling pretty confident going into this game if I was a Barcelona fan, even without Iniesta. They say the old adage goes that if you stand still, you go backwards. And Atletico Madrid were hit by a bit of a painful transfer ban in the transfer window this summer. So I think they're going to be waiting for Diego Costa's arrival in January to spark a bit of an upturn in their form. They have been pretty patchy of late, Atletico Madrid. I mean, they lost to Chelsea in the Champions League. They drew their last game in La Liga when they slumped to a 0-0 draw at Leganes. I just think this is a good opportunity for Barcelona to win it. I mean, if you look at the recent head-to-heads, the last 6 times they've played, I think Barcelona's won 5 and there's been a draw on 1 occasion. So they really have had the better of them in recent times. And yeah, I'm just going to go for Barcelona, draw no bet, 1.9.
Okay. John Michaud has said Messi gonna do his thing. Alex, is Messi gonna do his thing?
He did for Argentina, so hat-trick for Argentina. From Messi, took Argentina the World Cup next year. But long travel for Messi this break, this World Cup qualifying break. I think that he should do his magic and decide the match once again. Going for the same thing, 1.9, you can simply not ignore these odds. I don't think that Barcelona will lose this match, as I don't think that Manchester will lose that match against Liverpool. I think that is the same kind of approach. 1.9 for draw no bet, incredible. And yes, Atletico Madrid drawing with the Leganes, it's to laugh about it.
All right, so that is basically everything apart from bankers and doubles. Everybody is always waiting for this part of the show. Alex, you've already told us what your banker was. Could you just repeat that for us?
Yes, banker Bordeaux 1.8 to beat Nantes, and the double Bologna to win against Spal, and Juve versus Lazio over 2.5 goals.
Okay, Damien, what have you got for the banker this week? Damien, are you still with us?
Yeah, I am. Literally the name I didn't get. I was out for the name, so I'm just
sorry about that. What have you got for us in terms of the banker?
Okay, the banker for me is Arsenal. I think that the price is kind of way too good. Just for the outright win for a banker, it's a bit weird having a 3/4 handicap on as a banker. So you're just going, right, I'm going to win. Arsenal to win. And then
and your double.
For a double, I would include that in the double. And then the other one that I'd probably say would be the strongest would be the United bet. So Asian handicap plus nothing. So
all right.
Put them together. You're not going to lose.
Okay, well, it's very strong words there. Martin, what do you got for us?
We'll see.
I'm gonna do Chelsea -1 Asian handicap versus Crystal Palace as my banker. I just think that should be a comfortable win for Chelsea, and for a double, I'll throw in Bayern Munich bet.
Okay, so Chelsea -1 and Bayern Munich, is that win to 0?
Yeah, just for a bit more value. I was thinking I might just go, I'll go Bayern Munich win to 0 and Chelsea -1 Asian handicap as my double.
Okay, all right. So my banker is going to be the draw in Leicester against West Brom, 3.4, and I'm going to combine that with a Monaco win for a double. So I've got 3.4 and odds of 3 for the Monaco away win. So those are my bets, guys. We will be recording all of those. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, Stuart. And I have also some easy money of the weekend. Treble.
Oh yeah.
PSG -1, Chelsea to win, and also what I was saying. So Chelsea to win, PSG -1, and Barcelona +1.
Barcelona +1. What are those odds?
1.35. Easy money. Easy money, Stuart.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. Probably easy. All right. So any other business? Anyone got anything for us?
No, all good. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a blast.
Yeah, cheers for having me on, guys.
we shall be back next week, maybe with another special guest, maybe not. Might just be us three. We will see what happens. Thank you very much, Damien, for joining us. Martin, of course, it's always been a pleasure. You can go back to bed in Australia now. And Alex, thank you very much. I see you've managed to stay off the beer tonight, something I've not been able to do. But everyone, thank you very much. Congratulations again to Natalie for doing a wonderful job and becoming a mother for the first time. And everybody else, of course, thanking 888 Sport for sponsoring us. Have a good night. Enjoy your betting this weekend. And, of course, don't bet too much. Bet responsibly. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.